91% successful grant writer, Superior Shelby, and I'm so blessed to have you in the live stream today. That means you are interested in small business grants, and you also heard about grants too, friend. I'm your business bestie. I've been a 10-year entrepreneur, winning grants not only for myself, but for other organizations and startups and nonprofit organizations just like yourself. And I am here on this dedicated YouTube channel of over 6 years, educating you and creating awareness about what grants are, how to find them, and what are the best ways to go about applying for a grant. So in today's live stream, what we're going to do, friend, is I'm actually going to search for grants directly for you. I'm going to reassure you that there are a lot of grants out here that you can apply to right now. I'm going to show you the grant searching sites that I use. And also, if you help me reach my live stream start goal, if you guys don't see it on your currently on your phone or whatever, if you are joining me live, then if you help me reach that, then I'll be able to give you some direct tailored support here live on YouTube. So thank you so much for joining me. How is everybody doing? How was your Monday yesterday? Now, if you don't know, and if this is your first time seeing me, like I said earlier, I'm Superior Shelby, and I do these daily live streams at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to continue to create awareness around grants and teaching you all about small business grants and hoping that you would actually take this free information and actually apply it to your daily lives. Okay, so I hope you guys' Monday was good. Mine was really good. Super busy, per usual, but busy Mondays is the best Mondays in the business world, okay? So I want us to search for grants together. Now, I know some of you all might feel like, and we went over yesterday in our live stream, the dark side about applying for grants, right? We dove deeper into the 5 reasons why most entrepreneurs and startup business owners actually don't apply to grants. So, and one of those reasons was because you might feel like it's not worth it. You might have some sort of imposter syndrome that makes you feel like you're not worth it, right? We also went over how to counteract that, right? Why you should actually apply to grants and how you're not wasting your time at all. So I did write a full article about that on my medium.com profile, so you can always join me there. You can read the article, but we went through the article yesterday in the live stream. Yesterday's live stream was so good because I was able to reassure you all and give you the education you deserve about why you should apply to grants. Now, like I said, every day, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, I'm on live dedicating my time to make sure you guys know about grants. So I'm going to go through my usual grant spiel, which is what is a grant, how to find them, how to be prepared for them, and then we're going to jump right into the grant search. While I'm searching for grants, don't forget to hit that goal somewhere that's on your phone. I don't know if you're watching me on your phone. Majority of you guys watch me on your phone, or if you're watching me from a tablet or from a TV. But I do have a super chat goal. A super chat goal will allow you to, make sure your comment is at the top. It will stay on the screen long enough for me to learn about your business and use that information to search for the business for you. Now, if you decide to use the magenta super chat, then you also get a free, or technically not free, but you will get a one-on-one consultation with me, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put the super chat goal here. You guys can choose from any of the colors. And once you purchase the super chat goal, then we'll be able to, I'll be able to search for grants tailored specifically for you. But all in all, I'm going to be searching for grants for pretty much everybody in the chat. Okay. So, hey, everybody. Good morning. I hope all is well. It is Tuesday, and we are in the second half of 2025. All right. And it seems like time is flying by super fast, super jet fast. Okay. Just yesterday, it felt like we started 2025. So we are already in the second half. And I'm hoping you guys have already reached your income goals, your revenue goals. I'm hoping that you have already in the first half of the year hit your goals for your startup or for your small business. And as we go into the third quarter and into the second half of the year, I pray that you all finish strong with 2025, reaching all of your income goals and all of your desirables. Okay. So welcome into the chat. Make sure you like the live stream so that way YouTube algorithm can push this good information out to all other startups and small business owners who is looking for grants. Okay, so let's get into it. And without further ado, I'm going to be searching grants directly for you. But before I start searching for grants and I show you exactly what sites I use, let's go over what a grant is, what you need to have before you apply, and what are they usually asking on these grant applications, okay? So a grant, grant. A grant for small business owners and startups is free money, a reward that you can get from a business entity like Apple and Google and Uber Eats and DoorDash and even Nike and Macy's and Sephora and Ulta Beauty. You can also get this free money, debt-free opportunities from your state and local governments, which is funded through donations, sponsorships, and sometimes taken out of like your local taxes if that's what you guys opt in that particular zip code. And then also you can get this free money from private investors, private sectors, or other nonprofit small business groups that helps small business and startups have grant funding opportunities. Now, this is free money that you don't have to pay back. There's no credit checks. So you don't have to worry about, with grants, you don't have to worry about any credit checks, which means there's no increase on your business credit profile or your personal credit at all. So with no increase, that means there's no decrease or decline inside of your credit. Okay, so that's good. Also, with grants, is that they don't request so much personal information like your loans or credit card applications or lines of credit. With those traditional lending opportunities like loans, lines of credit, and credit cards, they ask for so much of your personal information. Your name, date of birth, address, social. They want to know where you live at. They want to log into your debit accounts to reassure that you can pay the loan or the credit card back. And they want all of these bank statements and income statements just to show and prove that you can pay back an opportunity and even assets. But with grants, you don't have to worry about providing so much of your personal information, which will allow you to protect your personal information, right? So your information won't be in such like a cyber data breach or something like that. And then also you don't have to, worry about anybody logging into your bank accounts trying to prove how to pay something back. Grants is totally different. Small business grants specifically are mainly like the mission for these grants is to give startups and small business owners the money to be able to start their business or scale the one that they currently have. So for those of you who have already started selling dinners and doing weekend, events, and you decided that you want to do like a party bus or you want to do a food truck, grants will be actually perfect for you. Then you have those that are you know, have like more robust businesses like medical courier services and trucking businesses. Or you might want to do some sort of specialized delivery and you might want to create like a delivery app or something like that, right? Whatever an idea that you have or whatever business industry that you're entering to, you can actually get free money that you don't have to pay back. It's all in the mindset. And before we get into the grant search, now that you know what grants are, free money that you don't have to pay back, no credit checks, no personal information needed, right? Then now let's get into like what is it that you need to have before you go for grants and what are they actually asking for on these grant applications? I get this frequently asked question all the time. How to apply to grants? Shelby, how do you apply to a grant? How do you submit the grant application? Do I always need to prepare a new grant proposal for each grant application? Let me answer your question, and I'm going to say no. You don't have to provide a new grant proposal for each grant application you submit. A lot of these grants that you actually see me talk about, or Hello Skip, or all these other, grant YouTubers, right? A lot of these grants that we talk about for startups and small business owners actually don't require you to submit a grant proposal. But if you have these 3 key documents, you will be properly prepared for all funding opportunities, not just grants, but also traditional lending like loans, lines of credit, and credit cards. Also, investment capital, if that's something you want to go for, accelerator programs that gives you way more perks and deals and money, and also incubator programs that will give you the tailored support you need to develop. So if you have these 3 key documents, make sure you write this down, which is a business plan, a pitch deck, and a 3-minute pitch video, then you are properly prepared for small business grant opportunities. Majority of these grants are going to ask you questions like, what is your business mission? Tell us about your company. What is your product or service? Who is your target audience or target, market? What is the problem that your audience or client usually has? How are you solving that problem? Who is your top 3 competitors? What makes you different from your competitors? What is your ultimate funding goal? How would you reaching your funding goal help you be impactful to your community and to the clients you are serving? Having a business plan, a pitch deck, and a 3-minute pitch video, all in all, will serve as an answer key to answering those questions on your grant applications. If you complete a business plan, in your business plan, you should have what's called a competitive analysis that gives your top 3 competitors and what makes you different from them. When you have your business plan, you should have like a mission statement that shows like what your ultimate mission is. The grants are not hard to apply to. I've won millions of dollars for multiple companies, nonprofits, private sectors, startups, and small business owners. You want to check my stats? I have multiple YouTube shorts that I've uploaded of my most recent wins, 100K opportunities, as well as Goldman Sachs opportunities as well. And beyond that, I have 10 years of experience and a 71% successful grant writing rate. So, friend, I'm not new to this grant world. I'm true to this. And what I'm telling you is absolute truth. We've even had some of our people in the audience actually apply to some of the opportunities I've brought to them on live. And they've also said that they've won. One of our like dedicated live stream, person who joins on live, I believe his name is Rio. He actually won a accelerator program opportunity. Accelerator programs are really good. Not only will they give you the money, but they'll give you the tailored concierge support that you need, which is a network of opportunity, perks and deals, and also that one-on-one coaching that you will need to take yourself to the next level. Don't sleep on grants. You know what? I did some research earlier and I noticed that there's 58% of startups and small business owners that go directly for funding without even trying to make money themselves. Yes, 58%. So if you take a look all around you with all of these startups and all of these small business owners, 58% of startups actually go for funding. They're looking for external funding, which means they are looking for loans, lines of credit, credit cards, even possibly grants. Now, if we narrow down to that, about 46% of that class of people are actually searching for grants. And that search engine through Google actually is increasing at a 20 to 30% rate every year, which means every year that I am doing a pretty good job, I believe, at creating awareness about grants and that you all are actually looking for grants, but you just don't know how to go about applying to them. Now, don't listen to the naysayers. That grants is no point in applying to them. It's not a real thing. It's a scam. That's absolutely incorrect. One way you can actually reassure yourself that a grant opportunity that you're going for is a real opportunity is by doing simple research by going through that grant introductory website. Take a look at their winners. Go dive deeper. Follow the winners on Instagram and TikTok. Matter of fact, go as far as into emailing the winners and DMing the winners and asking them, how did you win this grant? I saw you on the 2023 panel and I want to know, how did you win this grant? And did you continue to go for the opportunity? This will reassure you that that grant opportunity that you're going for is actually a real one. So now that you know what a grant is free money that you can get that you don't have to pay back. No credit checks, no personal information that you can get from big companies like Google, Uber Eats, Etsy, even Sephora, Ulta Beauty, and Macy's, Nike. They all give out grants. Then you also know that there's no credit checks and you don't have to provide your ID, your social security number, or any bank account statements because it is not a loan. Free money that you can get to start and scale your business. Yes, it's a real thing. With my 10 years of expertise in running this company, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be running this company for this long, right? Also, we talked about what you need to have before you go for grants. Before you decide to search and apply to grants, to be properly prepared, it's best that you have a business plan, a pitch deck, and a 3-minute pitch video. Now, the pitch deck is the PowerPoint presentation of your business plan. You would essentially use a pitch deck for all funding opportunities that request you. Yes, so I know that some of you all have created your own pitch decks and you're like, okay, what is the purpose of me having a business plan and pitch deck other than just going for grants? And I've even noticed that when I'm applying to grants, most of them are not even asking for a pitch deck. Here's where that pitch deck will come into play, friend. The business plan itself, you can actually use for CDFI loans and other loans that you want to go for. So it's very important that you actually have a business plan. Keep in mind that if you decide to use AI to write your business plan, make sure you come to the loan officer or when you have your loan business meeting, right, to go for the loan opportunity, they will scan your business plan through a AI detector. That doesn't mean that you can't use like AI to develop your business plan. That simply means you need to come with the key confidence and understanding exactly what this business plan is saying and reassure the loan officer that everything that your business plan is saying, while you did use AI to help you develop it, you are you are agreeing to everything that is inside of the business plan. Okay. So the business plan is for all funding opportunities, and you will most likely need it for a lot of great funding opportunities for you. Now, the pitch deck. The pitch deck is essentially the PowerPoint version of your business plan. So all of the key factors that is in your business plan is shortened down to a PowerPoint slide with some pictures and some diagrams, right? Diaphragms, and then it'll like have like little logos and stuff. You will just put all that information on each slide. Okay. You need to have the key points. So the key points will be everything in your executive summary. So about the company, what's the problem? What's the solution? What is your product and service? What is your mission, right? What is your overall vision for the company? Then what is your funding goal? So how much are you requesting? If you were to receive, let's say you're requesting $100,000 in grants, how would the $100,000 help you start your company? How would the $100,000 help you be impactful to your clients? How would the $100,000 help you develop the product and service that you want to provide to your community? You need to have that inside of your business plan and inside of your pitch deck. Then the last slide will actually be some contact information. How can we get in contact with you so we can learn more or have a further discussion about possibly purchasing your products and services? Or how can we get in contact with you to let you know that you've actually won the pitch opportunity? Okay, so you need to have a pitch deck. Then lastly, you need to have a 3-minute pitch video, okay? The 3-minute pitch video, essentially think of it like a commercial for your product or service. In 2025, during this digital age, everybody must have a piece of content. And we even use social media platforms to find the nearest restaurants to host birthday parties and just to hang out with friends and to find different places we can hang out, right? So if we know that we are using social media platforms like, Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and TikTok and all these other ones, then it's very important as entrepreneurs that we use these social media channels to actually promote our businesses and to put out our products and services out there so we can create awareness about what we are doing. Most likely your top client is going to possibly come from the internet, right? So it's important that you have some sort of internet presence. The 3-minute pitch video, you can use it in so many different areas of your development process. One, you would use the 3-minute pitch video to thoroughly explain what your product and service is and all of the other key points that is essentially in the pitch PowerPoint presentation. Okay. Now, in the video, it's that visually appealing piece. So it needs to feel compassionate. This is where you really need to make us feel like the reasons for, like, tell us why you got into this industry, right? This pitch video is supposed to be convincing us as like the reasons for why we should shop with you, or the reason for why you are deserving of the $100,000, $200,000 grant. Explain to us what motivated you to get into this particular industry. What expertise do you have? I'll give you an example. You might be someone who is a nurse, a CNA, or a doctor or of some sort, and you are possibly at this road of you no longer want to work in a hospital, or you no longer want to work for a clinic or a pharmacy, whereas you want to actually open up your own assisted living facility, giving others, seniors, a safe space to be creative and to be sociable, and also to provide them top affordable good health opportunities, right? So you can provide them with nurses and all that good stuff that assisted living facilities have. So explain to us the years of experience that you have in the medical field. What made you take this particular direction of opening up an assisted living facility versus opening up your own clinic or, your own specialized practice? Then tell us how this 100K or how any funding amount or reaching your funding goals. So you don't have to do one pitch video per grant opportunity. You can do one generalized pitch video, right? But making sure you hit all of the key points. So you can say my funding goal or our funding goal is 500K. Any money towards our $500,000 funding goal will actually go to these three key areas, which will allow us to drive impact to our clients, create awareness about our assisted living facility, and so on and so forth. We are extremely compassionate about providing this service, hitting our mission, doing our mission, and then hitting our goals, right? The overall vision for this assisted living facility goes beyond A, B, C, D. What makes us so different from the local assisted facilities like 1, 2, 3? I'm giving you like an example of a script right now, right? What makes us different from our top 3 competitors is that we provide these main services. But with us reaching our funding goal, we'll be able to provide that effectively and efficiently and be productive in reaching all of our goals. Okay? Cool. So the 3-minute pitch video would go on your website. It would be a piece of content on your social media platform in different channels. And then it will also be that extra visual piece that you can submit alongside with your grant application if the grant application requests that you upload a pitch video. In some cases, when you are going through the process of possibly getting approved for that grant opportunity, they might and most likely will ask you for your business plan, pitch deck, and your 3-minute pitch video. So these 3 key elements I'm telling you to have before you go for grants is to simply prepare you for a win. It's to simply help you answer the questions. It's to give you reassurance and clarity on the goals you should be reaching now as a startup entrepreneur. Okay? Cool. I'm happy you guys got that. All right, let me see what we talk about in the chat before we get into searching for grants together. Now, I just started a super chat goal. So if you guys can help me reach my super chat goal, that would be cool. This is my first time ever doing like a super chat goal. So the super chat goal, how it works is that if you, purchase one of these like super chat things, right? Starts at like $1 or $2 or something like that. Then I'll go ahead and search for a grant specifically for you. Okay. So you can always do that, or we could just simply have a conversation here in the chat. But I want to make sure that you all have the opportunity to go ahead and ask me any questions about grants, or you can ask me any questions about like what we're talking about today. Okay. Hey, everybody. That's Priceless. Thank you. How are you? Hey, Jason. Hey, Lady L. What else? Let's see. Hey, Noni. Your skin is looking amazing, sis. Your soap is doing it. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody. I'm working on it now with services in Fourplex. Hey, everybody. We're going to get the haters out of the chat. The window of opportunity is now. Awesome. Okay. All right. So any questions about what we went over? Grants, free money that you don't have to pay back, No credit checks, no personal information needed. We went over what you need to have, a business plan, a pitch deck, and a 3-minute pitch video and how you can use them. We went over what majority of these grants are asking for, all that good stuff, okay? All right, so I want to go ahead and start searching for grants for you all. I have about like almost 30 minutes left before I have to get on a Zoom call. So yeah, let's get into it. How do you purchase a super chat? So from my understanding, somewhere you can, when you like type in a, like when you type in a comment, there should be like a money sign yet next to it. Then you would click on super chat, and then it will bring up, you can do $1, $2 or something like that, and then you'll put your message in there and you'll buy and send. Okay, so we got a super chat goal. That's what you can do once you put in your super chat. And when you are responding in this super chat, please put your business type, where you're located. So tell me what type of business you have, what city and state you are in, and if you, some demographics about yourself. If you are a Black business owner, if you are a Latino business owner, if you are a woman entrepreneur, if you are a veteran entrepreneur. So give me, just 2 or 3 demographics about yourself. So hey chat. All right, so if you just joined, make sure you like the live stream so that way YouTube algorithm can push this out to all startups and small business owners. I'm actually searching for grants directly for you. The reason why I decided to do this in the live stream is because I wanted to reassure you guys that there are actually grants out here for you. You just need to be able to take the time to sit down and do this, okay? So I have a super chat goal. If you want to donate $1, $2, whatever have you, once you submit your super chat comment, then you can go ahead and put in the type of business you have, your city and state, and some demographics about yourself if you are a woman entrepreneur or whatever have you, and then I'll go ahead and search for a grant. Ultimately, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, if we don't have anybody doing any super chats, but I'm ultimately going to show you which search engine I use. Okay, so if you help me reach my super chat goal, you go ahead and make the comment. When you make the comment, there should be like a $sign there. You can submit your super chat. Make sure you put in the super chat your business type. In the super chat comment, put your business type, put your city and state so I can search for the grant for you live on YouTube. And then also put demographics about yourself. Are you a woman entrepreneur? Are you a Black entrepreneur? Are you a Latino entrepreneur? Okay. Are you a veteran entrepreneur? Okay. Those 3 key things I need so I can use the smart filters here on our on grantwatch.com, and then we can go ahead and find some grants. Okay, so for those of you who are joining, make sure you like the live stream so the YouTube algorithm can push it out to other entrepreneurs and small business owners that's looking for this good information. We are doing a live grant search. And if you want me to search for grants directly for you, your business idea, or even the current business you own, all you have to do is simply donate to a super chat. Once you are doing your super chat comment, it's just $1, right? You can start at $1 or $2, whatever have you. And then once you put in your comment, make sure you tell me your business type, where you're located, and also some demographics about yourself. So let me show you guys what we are using to find these grants. Okay. And then we're going to get into it. And it will come up for me. Okay. Let me push my this thing back. Okay. Okay, let me. I want to make sure we all good. Hold on, y'all. Because it's a little. Okay, let me flip my camera. Oh. First of all, I done turned the camera off, friend. Okay, there we go. Okay, grantwatch.com. You guys know I love this site. Absolutely love it. Grantwatch.com is like my number one website to use to find all grants. Even if you don't have a startup and small business, I have been getting some grant, questions through the chat, not through the chat, but through even, yeah, through the chat and also on some comments that you guys may be having personal situations. So this is also a grant search engine that you can use to find grants for your personal life. Okay. You can also use this site to find Pell Grants for school and also for nonprofits. Okay. So grantwatch.com, since I introduced this site to you guys on YouTube, they've actually upgraded their entire site. All right. So there's so much on here. So click on start searching when you first come here. And then you have all of these key smart filters, okay, that you can put in and you can enter in your information. This is why I said when you submit a super chat, make sure you provide me with your business type, all right, because we are going to search for small businesses and we're going to put in the business type, all right. Also, give me demographics of yourself. Are you a Black, Indigenous, person of color, all right, and what type of business you have, and then also you're going to choose your location. Where are you located? What is the state? And then we could do city specific as well. Okay. Okay. So there we have it. I'm just going to search for a grant for myself. Okay. Show you guys just a little bit about how it works. There we go. Small business. Woman owned startup woman. Okay. There we go. So I selected all of my filters. And then I'm going to simply click search. Now, this has brought up 339 results, okay, using the filters that I put in. And also because I am, where I'm located as well. So with all of those filters, what we want to do is we want to click on the view grant, the green button, so we can be able to read the grant and learn more about it, okay? So yeah, this site is actually not free to use. So great question. It's not free to use at all, but this is one of the greatest sites to use. I absolutely love it. A free site you can use is grants.gov. But what I like about grantwatch.com versus grants.gov is that GrantWatch simplifies all the information that you need. Grants.gov is very a governmental website. As a matter of fact, let's go to grants.gov so I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, so we're at grants.gov. This is a free site, but this is like the government site for grants. So search for grants. Okay, and then we have, so here on the side, we have the basic search criteria. Um, The grants.gov site is mainly for seasoned businesses. So you have to be in business at least 2 years or more, provide your tax documentation, and so much more. Because this is the government site for grants, especially for small business owners and medium enterprises. Okay. It's a free site, though. You can find all grants. And this is not only just for small business owners, but also for nonprofits and other community development opportunities. Okay. So you can put in keywords about your business, um, opportunity status. So what has been posted or forecasted. Forecasted means what's to come. You click on all funding opportunities or specifically a grant. Cooperative agreements are different. Procure contracts is like government contracts, and others is just something different. So I will click on grant. Um, all eligibility. So are you looking for city grants, government county grants, for-profit organizations, or other than small businesses, individual grants, independent school districts. So are you an independent school district? All of that stuff. Nonprofits. Let me see. So you will use all of these filters. Okay, click on small businesses, and then whatever your your business category is. Okay, business and commerce, agriculture, community development, education, food, health, whatever your business category is. Okay, you would choose. They have transportation, so I'll just click agriculture just because it has the most. And then the type of agency, okay, so USDA, DOC. So this is all for government type of grants, okay. So this is a free website for government grants. But let me show you what I was talking about. So when you find a grant using grants.gov, which is a free website that you can use, then when you come here, you have to read all of this good information about what this grant opportunity is about. This language is very, very extensive. It's not as thorough as grantwatch.com. GrantWatch is going to give you direct information. It's more simplified. And also it gives you more grants posted here versus grants.gov. Grants.gov is a free website you can use, but it's for seasoned businesses, nonprofits, and other contract opportunities. So you must be a seasoned business owner. If you're a startup, I do not recommend that you go and use grants.gov. Instead, you can use grantwatch.com, right? And here's the pricing structure. So you can pay $18 a week or $45 a month. I opt into $45 a month. Subscribe, and then you will have access to be able to view the entire grant information and go ahead and apply directly through there. Okay. Now, another site you can use that is free is HelloSkip. However, HelloSkip is quite limited. HelloSkip mainly will post up to like 30 grants, if that, a month that you can apply to. So you can visit helloskip.com and you can use my invite code Superior Shelby. So that way you can have access to all of these outstanding grants as well. Now, hey everybody. So like I said, you can come into HelloSkip. HelloSkip is an app you can download, and you can also use some of go in here and apply to some of these grants. The same grants that is posted inside of grants.gov, as well as that is posted inside of HelloSkip, is actually inside of grantwatch.com, which is why this is like the #1 website and grant search engine to use to find grants that serve in your favor. It may not be free, but it's so worth it, because what you can do is you can pay the $18 and you can use like 2 days out of the week to find all the grants that serve in your favor and create like a smart grant sheet, right? So you can do something like this. I'll show you mine, where you create your own grant list, right? That has the name of the grants and all this good stuff. And then you've only paid $18, right? And then what you do is you will come back to your grant list that you created, and then you will just start applying to one grant at a time. So there is definitely ways around getting around the monthly subscription. You just have to be diligent enough to do it. And also you have to remind yourself, about the subscription. The good thing about this is that, I think it is pay as you go. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, you can pay the $18 and then you could just simply create your own grant list. Also, to give you some extra sauce, if you are in a specific industry, I'll say this like this. If you are in a specific industry, let's say, friend ST, you want to start your own, eyelash boutique or something like that. Well, say you can actually create your own grant list using grantwatch.com specifically for eyelash boutiques. And you can actually sell that grant list for like $5 or $10, helping you develop a income stream for your business. And you can start putting those small $5 to $10 inside of your business bank account, allowing you to develop a business banking relationship. So by like 90 days time, you could be confident enough to walk into the bank and ask them for some additional funding opportunities. Okay. Awesome. Hey, never know when to catch you live, Shelby. Make sure you visit my channel and click on the push notification bell, so that way you can you'll be able to have access to Denise. Thank you for the super chat. Denise, tell me what your business we're going to search for a grant for you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. But yeah, turn on push notifications so that way you won't ever miss my daily live streams. I'm on here every day at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. All right, cool. We got about 15 minutes left. So yay, Denise. All right. So I'm saying Denise, it's Dennis. Sorry. Am I saying it right? Dennis, right? I'm tripping. Sorry. Okay, because I'll be reading fast. Uh, Congrats on the show. Oh, thank you so much. Planning a wedding is not easy. All right, so let's get into searching for a grant for our friend. Okay, we're gonna search for a grant for our friend. So that's okay. So Whip Appeal LLC. So tell us more about your business. Okay, tell us more about your business. So what? It's a small business, right? We know that. Is what state are you in? Tell me the state and the city, and then tell me like what type of business you have. Mm-hmm. Tell me. Okay, so let me know. Are you a woman entrepreneur? Are you Black, Indigenous, person of color? Go ahead. I'm gonna give you some time to go ahead and talk. So I'm based. It's a home-based salon in Roseville, Minnesota. Okay, so we have Minnesota. I've actually never been to Minnesota, which is interesting. Roseville. Okay, Roseville. And then Black male. So we're going to take women out of it. Black. And it is a home based salon. So let's see, you're into like beauty. We'll click on entrepreneurs and startups. We are searching for a grant for our friend Dennis here. Small business. Let's see, travel and tourism. Let's see. I'll go through it again to see if they have something specific to like the beauty industry, which they should. Health and medical, disaster relief, community economic development. Okay, interesting. Arts and culture. I wonder if it'll be. And no, it wouldn't really be in arts and culture. So, because I know once I click on arts and culture, it'll be like grants for arts. So yeah, we're gonna use all of those filters. Okay, so we're gonna click on search. Let's see what they find. 328. All right, so what we would then do, all right, after we've used all the smart filters, we would then read through the small like information about each of these grants, right? So we can make sure that we are narrowing down to the grant that serves in our favor, okay? For example, this grant here is specifically for someone who's helping with Parkinson's or neuroscience. So we drug research, right? So we have to go through these grants because our search that we put in is very broad. Now we could use the keyword, right? You got to subscribe to unlock it, and I don't feel like logging in right now. But once you subscribe, and you'll be able to put in direct keyword for. Matter of fact, let me just do it. You know what I mean? Why not? Let me just log in, log in, so we could just take a look at it. It's gonna let me search all over again. Okay, so let's just do the search all over again. All right, so keyword, we're gonna do saloon. You were in Minnesota. I'm so fresh, I'm Minnesota. Roseville, Minnesota. And search for recipient small businesses. And then we're going to put in your Black male entrepreneur and startups. You have a product? Well, tell us about the product. Small business. Is it a tech product? Mm, like what is it? Because then if it's technology, then I can click on technology. All right, so I'll click on search. You'll tell me on the 101. Cool. I totally respect that. All right, so I think maybe I didn't put it in correctly. All right, saloon. Try to use filters again. Let's see, beauty. Hair care, you're in hair care. I don't think it's picking up what I'm putting in, what I'm putting down. No, it keeps saying the same thing. 0 matches. Hair, health. I'm like, what is the professional word for? Let's see. I hope I'm spelling that right. Let's see E in there. Yeah. Nope. That's interesting. Why didn't they just bring up the Beyonce hair care grant? Now I want to know, how can I find that grant? Beyonce has a grant that she's giving out, and I'm trying to see if it's going to pick it up. Covered agreements, this and that. Consider adjusting your filters. Remember, less is more broad in your criteria of your unemployment. Oh, okay. What's another word for it? Personal care. Let's see if that will come up. Man. Opportunity for business owners to participate in a business development program. So that's one. It brought up two of them. $10,000. Here we go. Disaster grant relief. Okay, you have that. Personal care. I think that was like more of like what you have. Care. Let me see. If I put in care, what happens? 48 results. Health professionals. Healthcare. That's what it's going to bring up. Mental health. All of this good stuff. Clinical training. Yeah, because I want to see how it will find the Beyonce here. Let me see. What are the good sacred? Let me see. Programs. Hold on, y'all, because I'm trying to see like how do we salon and barbershop business grants. Sacred and Be Good Fund is proud to offer 370K. So 37 salons, and you get $10,000. But I'm trying to figure out, how do you find this using the Grant Watch search engine? Maybe it's they done did updates, so maybe it's not perfected yet. But I want to see if I can pick out some keywords from this. BeGood.org is where you can go to find this grant, and you can apply to it, friend. You get $10,000 for your salon as long as you are minimum of 2 years as a licensed barber, hairstylist, or cosmetologist. Demonstrate financial hardship, proof of salon business or barbershop business ownership, or a lease agreement for a salon, suite, booth, or a chair in business for at least 1 year. Okay. Um, okay. Oh, okay. That's why it didn't come up. They just closed it. Oh, I wonder when they closed it. I talked about this like a month ago. So I wonder when they closed it. That's probably why it's not coming up. This is probably the only one you possibly had directly for your salon. What I would suggest, even if you use this particular website and you can't find other ones, oh yeah, you got honeycomb. You could do honeycomb credit. You can do those. I would use like if you want to find those grants, then you don't put in any keywords. If you want something to sit strictly for startups, not targeted directly for your particular business industry, so you can use Hello Skip and you can use Grant Watch. But what I would do is definitely join different private groups that you can network yourself with and these groups that help you develop salons and cosmetology groups. So that way you can see what they're getting, right? What types of grants that they're getting or pitch opportunities that they're getting. Okay. So definitely join. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna have to run because I have about 5 minutes to get ready for my next Zoom. I really do appreciate you being with me. Any grants for startup businesses in Virginia? I'm pretty sure there is. There's grants for all startup business owners. You can use grantwatch.com or Hello Skip. And yeah, I've been using these sites for a very long time. Make sure you join me tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern time. I dedicate my time every morning for you guys, but it's actually about to be 4 o'clock in the afternoon for me. Where am I located? I'm in Africa. I've been in Africa for about 9 to 10 months. So yeah, I am. My day has already. I'm already 6 hours ahead. My day has already been started. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you turn on push notifications so you won't miss when I go live. That way you will be notified. We always have like a really good conversation. Don't let anybody tell you that your idea is not going to work out. Okay. Don't allow yourself to feed into the negative thoughts, especially if you are located in the United States. All right. You naturally wake up with negative thoughts, anxiety, and so much going on because you simply have to keep going. I know what it's like. Okay. I was born in the US. All right. I just travel the world and do this grant stuff. But continue to persevere, be resilient, be resourceful, find the best ways you can start developing your relationships with so many different business owners like yourself and entrepreneurs and startups. Find yourself in different business groups so you can continue to learn. Wisdom is the best. Okay. Wisdom is the best. Maserati Nick, he says, teach me. Hey, I got a whole entire playlist of about 5 videos up to 10 minutes that teaches you everything about grants. We just did a whole 1 hour live stream about grants. But you can join me tomorrow. You can ask all of your questions for free live on YouTube with me. Grants is for those business owners who are serious. Keep that in mind. So it's not hard to win a grant at all. While there is no 100% guarantee that you will win, it's still worth the chance of actually applying. When you are applying to the grant, you are actually developing your business mindset and acumen because the application is asking you questions that you didn't even ask yourself, right? Then you could potentially win the money. And sometimes you might miss out on a perk, a deal, or a networking opportunity just by you not applying. For example, LegalZoom. LegalZoom gives out LegalZoom credit, right, to anybody who applies to the LegalZoom $10,000 grant that they give out around like November or so towards the end of the year. But if you don't apply to it, then you won't get the free LegalZoom credit, which will allow you to get an LLC and EIN for free. Yes. So it's so worth you applying to a grant. Don't feed into the negative insights about it, okay? Just move forward. Just give yourself a chance all the time, okay? So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern time. I think there's 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, and that's like super late or early in the morning for those who are specific standard time. But join me tomorrow. Turn on push notifications. Shout out to Dennis for the super chat. While we did not reach our super chat goal, hopefully we will do that by the end of the week. Tomorrow, I think we're just going to have like more of like a different conversation. We might search for grants as well. But of course, we're going to talk about grants. And I want to just answer any of your frequently asked questions about grants and stuff. Okay. All right. Cool. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time tomorrow, friend. Okay. I love you. Enjoy your day. See you later. Oh, what part of Africa? I'm in Nigeria. Okay. And I'll be traveling all over South Africa and doing all kind of stuff. So yeah. See you tomorrow. Peace.